These theories will make you question everything. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Thing here. Okay. State lotteries? Do you know what most of the revenue, it's state money. It goes into the coffers, tax coffers. Do you know where most of that money is allocated for in most states?
No.
It goes to education.
Oh, that's good.
You didn't know that?
No, that's great.
It's cool. So that makes you feel a little better, like you're helping out your own state when you buy your state lottery. Here's the thing. The conspiracy is they have to make sure that the school curriculum does not teach probability statistics.
What? What?
Because if they did...
Wait a minute.
If they did, then no one would play the lottery.
So they allocate money to education with a specific mandate that you can't...
I'm not saying that.
What are you saying?
Yes, I'm saying that. No, I'm just saying it's a little suspicious
that they don't
the
teach those
very
things.
knowledge of math that would undermine the ability of the state lottery to make money is not a required part of the math curriculum in kindergarten through 12. Join you in a conspiracy thing here, okay?
Holy, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? How does stuff like this even be allowed to happen? See, this right here is the proof that everything is manipulated. It's manipulated. Do they throw us a bone every now and then to keep the stench off their trail? I think so. I think that's what happens, man. But this stuff is manipulated. Your only thing you require is that we not learn about statistics or don't really go in depth. We may touch on it just for the sake of argument, just in case this is ever brought to light. We can point to and say, yeah, they learned statistics. We didn't, but they don't go in depth. Think about it. Go back to your math teacher, your times in school where you took math. If you was, that was one of your favorite subjects, which it was one of mine. I can't recall too many things about statistics, to be honest with you. So when he says that, I'm like, you know what? You got a point. And that makes me mad. And you just got to laugh it off at the same time. Wow.
Okay, so this tweet has been going viral, right? Saying that no one won the 1.9 billion and then now it's increased to the 2.3 billion, right? But this is from the Powerball website saying that someone did claim it in California. And supposedly it's in LA. So it's kind of like, well, if this is saying from the Powerball website that it has been claimed and the other one's saying that it has not been claimed, like, are they trying to make us think that it hasn't been claimed? So then everyone goes and buys more and then like they make money out of it? Or like, you know what I mean? Or was it rigged and really like no one did claim it, but they're saying that LA claimed it and then it was really like some billionaire that claimed it or something. I don't know, but I think this is rigged. Okay, so this tweet has...
I think it's rigged, too. I think it's rigged. And she absolutely hit the nail on the head. The fact that you don't know, and then you rush out the next day, and you want to get there early. Some people are superstitious how they play the lottery. So they play at particular times of the day. They drive out to God knows where, to these little stores, these mom and pop stores to try to get their tickets from. Like, there's so many different superstitions about people when they play the lottery. You know, they might only play it on this day, this time of day. You know, it's a lot. So, man, I remember back in the day, my aunts and them having books with, like, if the moon is like this, then you play this, these numbers equal this, all kind of different ways, methods, and strategies they tried to do. And none of them won no mega. None of them haven't won no Powerball. They might have hit the cash 3 or the cash 4 or 5 or something like that, to which, hey, that ain't nothing to sneeze at. So I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying those books never brought them in what they thought they were going to bring in. So, rigged.
A lot of people ask me about that every single day. They ask me that question. Every single day I get DMs about that, especially when the mega billions where the Powerball is at $1 billion. Yo, Gary, give me some numbers. If I hit, I got you. My question is, why don't I give it to you? Why wouldn't I just take it myself if I knew that? I think that is rigged. I think the CIA had a lot of trouble in the 80s, so they just went to the lottery. This is easy. Get the plebs to give you some money. Once it gets to about 600-700 million, we got a winner, and that's a CIA asset.
I get the lottery numbers?
A lot of people ask me that every single.
You can't tell me you haven't thought that as well. That the person is not just some random person. It's for the life of me, I just can't subscribe to that theory that it's just some random person that just woke up clueless that today is gonna be the day I'm gonna play the lottery. I go in the store and I get this quick pick, or I pick these random numbers, which is usually my birthday, the grand's birthday, my nieces and nephew's birthday, you know what I mean, Jesus' birthday, the pastor's birthday, whomever's birthday, and numbers you put together. Or you was one of the ones like myself who thought the numbers on the back of the fortune cookie, if I kept them long enough and played the same numbers, they would work one day. Never happened. Never happened. So excuse me if I start leaning towards the theory that it's rigged, bro. And that I don't believe just some random person walking into a gas station or a convenience store just happened to pick the lucky numbers.
All right, guys. Proof. And I knew it. For all you guys who doubted me, that say, oh, California, the lottery's not rigged. No, never. No way. The Powerball, all that. No, it's not. How could it be rigged? No way. No, they would never lie. No, they wouldn't. Right? So check this out. Nobody won the lottery. Nobody. Check this out. Arizona lottery. How many winners? 1? All right, let's find out, guys. 0. Jackpot. 0. Yeah, they said California won. We've been played, guys. We have been played since day one. If I were you, I would stop playing. I
remember looking at the odds on, it was either on the back of one of the tickets or something. Some kind of way I figured out the odds of winning the jackpot. And I was like, what? And I wasn't one of them people that's just gonna play $1. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jump out there. I'm thinking, you know what I mean? The more, just like anybody else, the more tickets I play, this increases my chances of winning. You would think, right? Statistically wise, that would be the move to. No, bro. After doing that a couple of times, going in with this big group at work, you know what I mean? I participated in those as well. I've done those as well, man. Big group of us going in. You spend the whole night thinking, okay, you know what I mean? What I could do with this type of money. If we win, we split it all this kind of way. Who am I going to have to worry about in here? You know what I mean? Even back when I really wasn't with Queen or anybody like that, you know what I've been thinking about? If you got a girl or a woman, you was like, all right, do I just go ahead and give her half and just walk away amicably so I ain't got to worry about this situation? All that type of stuff, bro. I did the same thing as y'all.
Okay, I got one. I 1000% believe that the lottery system, and there are different versions of this, by the way, in every country, that the lottery system in the United States is all that is preventing a communist revolution. Let me explain. There was a study that was done, I think it was at Harvard, I don't remember the exact studies, or where it came from, but it basically said that 45% of Americans, and with a vast majority, over-indexing amongst those who are kind of quote-unquote working poor, those that are making less than $40,000 a year, are literally banking on one day winning the lottery as their retirement package.
What?
That is all they're hoping for. I truly believe that number's under. I think that the vast majority of people have their own version of the lottery in their head, whether it's their kid becomes an NBA star, or their brother invents the next TikTok or Facebook and gives them a chunk of money. Everyone in this country is like, I'll eventually be Mark Zuckerberg one day. Here's the thing. No one is going to be the next Mark Zuckerberg because there's only one. His name is Mark Zuckerberg. And he owns 5% of the wealth of an entire generation that he occupies? That's the thing. And we're not the only ones either. Mexico, their entire system in which they have a lot of people are working for, their lottery system is America. Hey, it sucks here, but if you can get enough money together, yeah, you can get out of these gang-infested neighborhoods. You know how? Pay a coyote and cross the border and get into America. And other countries have this too. You have a lot of Muslim and Arab countries that are currently run by very, very rich oil dudes who are basically going around saying, well, if you do this and don't overthrow us, God will reward you. There's a lot of that in every single country, and I 1000% believe that's why communism isn't global. It's because all the rich elites figured out, hey, if we just keep on to this one shining, glimmering hope of someday you'll get there, people won't realize that their system and the situation they're in is totally and utterly fucked. That's it. Oh, and one last thing as an addendum. I'm not saying that communism is a better solution, but I am saying that if this country continues down this path of basically going, don't worry, someday you'll get rich, people probably will figure out that's not going to happen and go crazy and buy into communist theory, and there will be a insane revolution. Now, that's it.
I don't know, like, this video kind of triggered me. He triggered me a little bit. I'm going to tell you one part that triggered me a little bit. Thinking that I could possibly have family members, immediate, ones that are just in my family, not immediate, that are just sitting around waiting for me to do or become rich so they could just leech. No, I'm starting to look around in my head at different family members' faces are popping in my brain, and I'm like, wow. And I'm the type of person that, you know what I mean? Getting to that point, I would bless some people if I can. You know what I mean? But I never want somebody to become dependent. Why would you even want to depend on somebody to feed you, to spoon feed, hand feed you? What happens when they're gone? So you've hitched to their wagon the entire time and never was, no, man, I want to get it on my own. I don't want to depend on that somebody to feed me, because then they can feel like they can control me and talk to me all kind of ways and do that. No. I want to feed myself. You know what I mean? If you got the answers and you don't mind sharing them and help, that's cool. But me being dependent on you, never been me. Never been me. Never. I don't even know how you sleep at night knowing you just sitting around waiting on. Yeah, that would drive somebody crazy. Yeah. What happens when they don't choose to do what you thought they were going to do when they become wealthy? That's when probably one of them unsolved mystery stories happen where that family member does something to that other family member. This is sick. Some people are sick.
The lottery secrets you did not know about. The lottery is designed to be a cheap way to get rich very quickly, but it also has a dark side that not many people talk about. The lottery targets low-income cities by offering them a way out, but this actually makes things worse for people that's already struggling with money. In only 1 year, over $78 billion was spent on the lottery. And out that $78 billion, only 12 people won. So the government makes billions of dollars every year by taking it from the people that's already struggling. And studies show that you got a higher chance of getting struck by lightning than actually winning the lottery. Now let's say you did win the lottery. If you won up to $600, they could take up to half of what you made. So no matter if you win or lose, they're still profiting a lot of money. Which is why the lottery exists in the first place. To fill Uncle Sam's pockets by emptying yours. So let me know in the comment section how you feel about the lottery secrets you did not know about.
That's another thing, man. Oh, they could take up to half. Half. What makes you entitled to half? Half. Like that bro, that's gotta go down. Like Uncle Sam, IRS, taxes, lottery, that has gotta go down as one of the biggest finesses in history. It does, man. It does. Not only are you gonna tax me when I win, then when I go out here and buy stuff, I'm gonna pay taxes. Then I'm gonna pay taxes if it's a property every year. Like, do you not see the... Oh my gosh, bro. I'm like, what entitles you? Not only do you take it out my paycheck, taxes, then I go somewhere, I buy something, taxes. I eat something from somewhere, tax. Oh my God, bro. That's why I said, man, this is going down as one of the greatest finesse systems in history, man. And legally, quote unquote, legally doing it.
White line ticket conspiracy theory. $50 winner. White line ticket conspiracy theory.
Yo, y'all ever notice the people who, and you see them, you probably know them by name if you grew up in places or areas like I did. The people that are always in a convenience store, pressed up or leaned up against the counter, buying rolls and rolls or buying multiple tickets, go out, sit in their car, scratch them off, come back inside. If they win, they cash in. If they don't, they buy more tickets. You see them at the convenience store all the time. All the time. They will bust down and scratch off a ton of tickets, man. And I'm like, you've literally spent a portion of your pay on these tickets and mess around and buy a whole roll and not hit. Not hit. I've seen it. Whole roll of tickets. Don't win nothing. Like, it's insane, man.
This is a number that I played last night, and this is the number that came out. So you can see the 21 and 29 the same, and you can see that both of these middle numbers are the same. In part 2 of the video is going to show that I actually picked 3 as the first number, and my kids picked numbers. And so this number came from the kids, and I picked 3 because I was on the fence about one of the numbers I wasn't sure about, so I counted and got 3 as the first number. And right here, whoa, the 41 is actually also similar to this pattern right here. And so 38 is the number of drawer that came out. So what I did was compare numbers in the order of drawer that had the number 38. And you can see this number came out, the last drawing is 2104, is similar to this 124 is here, 2104 and 11 and 38. So this is where I went wrong. Here you see this 4311, this 6438. This comes from right here. So this is going backwards. I picked the 34 from this right here, but the number was 46 right here. And then I swung this 4 around to this 1 and it's 63. So I picked 3441 from right here, 3441. But the number was 4663. It's predictable patterns in their counting. And the reason why I picked this number over this number is no explanation other than the fact that my son, he was practice. Well, he went to Ramadan. He wanted to do something, and so I played at the last minute, and I didn't even have this book when I went. I also did this based off of memory and by looking at this earlier during the day and what I thought from earlier during the day.
Predictable patterns and me picking the 30 for...
Yo, what in the lottery algorithm she got going on here? Yo, she has a full-blown system. And you can tell she's confident by the way she talks about her system. I need to know, has she won? What's her history of winning? Like, we need a whole interview from this lady. She's sitting behind the screen like she is testifying on the mob and she don't need to show her face. Like, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've never seen nothing like this. She got spreadsheets, numbers jumping over numbers, crossing over. Bro, it's like Morse code or some stuff. Like, I want to see what she like in Vegas. This is crazy. But I actually heard about people talking about these patterns, but I heard it in the barbershop. I heard about that before. You know what I mean? But you know, that's the barbershop. I ain't taking no financial advice out of no barbershop. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to nobody or nothing like that. But you know, that's just like stocks. They tell you by the time you hear it in the barbershop, it's way too late. If you hop into that stock, it's probably gonna go the other way now. Because the information has been out. So, but bro, she got a whole algorithm. You hear me, man? A whole algorithm of numbers here. This is like the matrix and binary code.
So if you was gonna win the lotto, how would you do it? You can't win the lotto because that's basically a CIA psyop. What they do is they make sure, you know, people put the money in, and then when it gets like $500 million, $500 million, 700 billion, they make sure their own people win it. That way they can steal the money.
So anybody that wins the lottery, period,
I would say about
anybody.
I would say 80% of those people are just like set up. I don't think they're real. Again, I don't trust the government for and there's actually evidence that stuff like this actually happened before.
Want to give away money?
Yeah, right. So they make sure they built the pot. They give you some false hope. Oh, look, you can win $500 million. You could be like Will Smith. Well, hell, not Will Smith. We don't want we don't want those issues. Well, you know, hit Will Smith's bag and stuff like that. And then they just throw you that false dream. What I'm basically trying to tell you is, listen, this is how the CIA does it. They got a whole bunch of operations. I'm just pointing out one.
So if you was gonna win the lotto, how?
These dudes is definitely smart. They definitely woke. They definitely are knowledgeable of what's going on. They see it. They not letting you get over it. Because think about it, man. They allow a few people to win. They go out and tell everybody they won the lottery, or it flashes across the news that somebody in your city won. What does it do to you? You sitting there, you looking at all the bills you got to pay this month, and you think to yourself, you know what? If I could just hit that lottery, it ain't nothing but $1, or it's a 50 cent for cash threes or whatever it is, straight box, dollar straight box, whatever it is. I could just play $1. Then you get to the counter, you know, I could do 2 or 5. Then you don't hit, and you hear somebody else won. A little while, it's a cycle, and it repeats, and it draws you in. I just look at it like Satan, bro. It's just the deception is just real, and it's powerful, very, very powerful. If you don't control yourself, man, that curse of the lottery is real.
Who wouldn't want to win the lottery? Am I right? Or not? Because according to people on the internet, all lottery winners are cursed. I had heard about this theory years ago, and so when I dug in, I realized that creepily, a lot of lottery winners, specifically the really high lottery prize winners, have stumbled upon horrible luck only after winning the lottery. In fact, this is actually so common that there are a ton of articles online talking about the lottery curse victims, which are all the people who have suffered horrible tragedies only after winning the lottery. One example is a man named Jack Whitaker, whose story is absolutely tragic. Another is William Post III, who said nobody realizes the nightmares that occur after you win the lottery. There are so many more of these stories. I don't have time to tell you all of them, but what do you think? Is the lottery cursed? Who wouldn't want?
We could probably guess a few of the things that happen as soon as you win. Oh, you got cousins coming out the woodwork. They digging themselves up out of the grave, out of the ground. They coming out of from out of the air. They just poof. They just appear with their hands out. Cousins you ain't spoke to, and since y'all were babies. Cousin, fam, bro. I ain't spoke to you, and I don't know what. You got all kind of people reaching out to you, making you feel sorry, bringing you their sad story. And if you have a heart, that's gonna tug at you. It's gonna tug at you, because you're gonna feel like you were blessed. So now you need to be a blessing. Things like that. Another thing, a lot of us weren't taught what to do with this amount of money. So you go out and you do things, and then them taxes start rolling in. You know what I mean? And before you know it, you're in over your head in taxes. It's so many different things that come with that there's no course or class to teach you. Then you may invest in a financial advisor, and then they jerk you around and steal your money and do different things and invest in all these kind of different faulty or business failures and different investment failures and stuff they put your money in, or they invested in a stock that they're saying is supposed to be the next big thing. It tanks, it plummets. Your money is caught up in their stock, never recovers. Like, it is beyond scary.
What's up, TikTok? This is Spencer from Florida. I'm at our local corner store, the Jiffy. And I've been thinking about this lottery stuff. It's like, why do people win where they win? Do people win where they want people to move or what? But check this out. I'm gonna walk in here. I want you guys to hear what this guy says about lottery winnings at this little store. This little corner store, San Antonio, Florida. Hey! Hey! Excuse me, sir.
What's up, sir?
How many winning lottery tickets have you sold here at the Jiffy in San Antonio, Florida?
I got 2 people win 3 months ago. One he win $1 million, and I got 2 weeks ago another guy he win $1 million.
So three weeks ago somebody won $1 million right here.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yes, sir.
And then you had another $1 million winner.
Another $1 million like 3 months ago. I got the both
Where
sign right there outside the
sign right out front.
Yeah. Right there.
Did they ever come back? Did they ever come back and thank you or come talk to you?
One of them may say thank you, but the other one he doesn't come back.
So all you got was a thank you, not like did they throw you any bones or anything?
No.
That's bullshit. But
one he promised, but he changed his mind when he get the money. Yeah, that's what happened exactly.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna look at this little picture
look at the sign
outside.
outside.
Awesome. Good to see you guys.
Thank you, buddy.
Peace. Bye, Sarah. Bye, everybody. Look at that. It's almost like they're winning where they want people to go, where they want people to move, where they're hurting people. What's up, TikTok?
That's an interesting theory. First of all, I ain't got to throw you no bone if I win the lottery. Why I got to throw you a bone? No, don't they make something off of that anyway or something? The store makes something? I don't know. I have to look into that, but I ain't throwing you no bone. For what? Get out of here. But that makes sense, though. If you want a town to grow and become big, why not have some lottery winners there? They're pretty much gonna probably spend there, live there, possibly. I don't know, because if it was me, I probably would have to move away. I need to go to my own island somewhere or something to get away from people because I know the beggars are coming. You know what I mean? So I may move out of state or somewhere to where it's normal to have that type of money in that area. If not, you're gonna have a lot of unwanted guests. People that try to never leave your home. And yeah, no thank you. Listen, but y'all get at me in the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about these lottery winners, man. Till the next one I'm gone. Or the lottery. Till the next one I'm gone. Peace.